with all the discussion about health issues, I wanted to share my story about what happened to me. Um, what continues to happen to me. I am one of those people that it's like, I feel like I have something that's wrong with me, and every time I go to the doctor, they tell me I'm crazy, that the blood work always comes back fine, there's nothing wrong with me, blah, 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 even though I seem to have problems. Maybe it's linked to possibly undiagnosed autism. Maybe it's PCOS. We don't know. Um, but back in February, last February, I started my period and it didn't stop. It didn't stop. I was hoping it would stop and regulate itself. I finally went to an OBGYN in May. We did over the next few months, we did a cancer screening, we did a pap smear, we did an ultrasound, just trying to figure out what was going on. And nothing was coming up except for like a 3 millimeter cyst, but it wasn't in a place where it would affect me the way that I had been, where I'd been bleeding since February. I had like maybe, I want to say, a week of relief, and that wasn't even a consistent week. It was like 2-3 days max, and that happened a few times where it's like I didn't bleed. She didn't give me any help. Like, I had other people saying it's like she didn't give you any progesterone or anything. I was like, nope, she didn't do anything like that. She just kept trying to give me birth control, and I wanted to make sure that it wasn't something more serious before we went on the birth control. And when I finally was conceded, all right, put me on the birth control, she ghosted me. I literally called her so many times, and it was getting to the point where I was getting desperate and I was like, I'm gonna need to get a hysterectomy. And that's expensive, and that's gonna take me out of work for like almost 2 months, and I can't afford to do that. And then my mom suggested going to her gynecologist, and I did, and he listened to me, took my problem seriously, thought it's like, okay, this might be PCOS. It might also be you might have excess testosterone. I still have to get the blood test for that. That was on me. I forgot to get the blood test. But yeah, he put me on progesterone, which should have happened the first time with the OBGYN. With the first OBGYN. He put me on progesterone, and after the worst period of my life, like worst pain, worst bleeding, I used reusable pads. I went through 2 a day. That's equivalent to about 4 disposable pads, and I bled through my underwear for at least half of the week. But after that, it seems to be okay. I won't know fully until the period starts again, and hopefully it'll be regular. But I just wanted to say that's my health experience. And even though everything I did was pretty much fully covered, and I only had to pay $1 for the medicine because I am part of the Affordable Care Act, which, if that gets taken away, I'm not going to have health insurance. Thanks a lot. But I understand the frustration with the system, because I have my own frustration with the system. Every time I feel like I go to the doctor, I feel like they're telling me that there's nothing wrong with me, even though I feel like there's something wrong with me. And then this one, where I had a physical issue, I literally got ghosted, and she didn't give me the help that I needed. And I had to go to another doctor. I should be able to just go walk in, get seen, and them going, it's like, huh, yeah, that's weird. We're gonna keep figuring that out until you figure it out. We haven't figured out. And that's what I felt like she was going to do the first one. And then she didn't. Because she agreed with me, that's weird. Yeah, that shouldn't be happening. What the heck? And I felt heard and seen, and then I got ghosted. And I was like, are you kidding me? Are you kidding me? Are you kidding me? So I understand the frustration with the healthcare system. I usually have the frustration with the healthcare system, and the fact that I would possibly have to do all of this out of pocket if the Affordable Care Act gets rescinded. The fact that progesterone is a hormone. So if this happens again and hormone therapy is denied, the fact that I might not be able to do that because progesterone is a hormone, and I might just have to suffer with a long period for who knows how long if it happens again, is freaking frustrating and freaking scary. And I'm really hoping that doesn't happen, but I just wanted to let you guys know that it's like, as of right now, I am okay. But I don't know what's going to happen in the future. I really don't, and I'm scared, since this happened once, that this could happen again. And I'm scared of what that's going to look like down the line if it happens again and I'm not allowed to get hormone therapy. If I'm not taken seriously by doctors, or if I'm not even able to afford care. I hate it. I really hate it.